Welcome back to Kumamoto, and after the men's doubles we will turn our attention to men's singles, and it's Toma Junior Popov of France, who's been in 3 finals this year, up against the home player, the #2 seed and World Championship silver medalist, Kodai Naraoka. Well, as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, Naraoka being the #2 seed, this is the bottom half of the draw. Also in this half, you can see the All England champion, Jonathan Christie, and Li Sijia, the Olympic bronze medalist, also in this half of the draw. No matches completed in the men's singles, so I can tell you that Leong Jun Hao is on court right now against Koki Watanabe, and it is the Malaysian who has won the opening game awfully close in the second. So lovely to see so many youngsters here watching the badminton. Hopefully we'll be inspired by the world's best players who are all on show here at the Kumamoto Masters. In fact, when I was walking back from the arena yesterday evening, I got caught up with a whole lot of school children, loading them onto buses to take them back home. But they were all smiling, they'd all had a wonderful time here.
Yeah.
And they're very much looking forward to this next match, because it features the home player, Kodai Naraoka. There he is, the #2 seed, silver medalist at last year's World Championships in Copenhagen, where he lost out to Kumamoto Widasan in a match lasting very nearly an hour and 15 minutes. Well, this will be a 5th meeting between these two players. So it's only the 4th meeting in senior badminton, and I think really we ought to only really take our statistics from senior badminton. And if we do that, then Kodai Naraoka has won all encounters at senior badminton. The last time, as we briefly saw, was in the last 32 of the Indian Open. That was a 750 event in Delhi in January earlier this year. 21-16 in the deciding game in an hour and 15 minutes. And that, incidentally, is the only time that a match between these two has gone the full distance. Toma Junior Popov is 26 years of age, and he's a very tall man. He's even taller than Victor Axelsen. That equates to just over 6'5". Born in Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, and he is currently playing off his career high of 18. It's his 3rd week in total, and a 2nd spell. Now, that was a very good result in the first round against Lu Guangzhou. Had to come from 17-19 down and save a game point, in fact, in that opening game at 19-20, before winning at 22-20, 21-10. His opponent, the #2 seed, Kodai Naraoka, is the younger of the two. He's only 23 years of age, from Omori in North Honshu, and considerably shorter. 173 is about 5'8". Currently #4 on the world ranking. Did spend 5 weeks from the middle of December last year at world #2. He's playing in his 2nd consecutive Kumamoto Masters. Lost in this stage last year. Beat Li Hao in the first round. Again, like his opponent, had a very close opening game. He won on his 4th game point opportunity. 24-22, 21-16. Kevin Bunn from the United States of America is our umpire for this one. And Charles Wang from Chinese Taipei is the service judge. So I was mentioning that Toma Junior Popov had been in 3 finals this year. He's lost all 3 finals that he's played this year. And his opponent has been in 2 finals, the Australian Open and the China Open. There's Popov's father and coach, Toma Senior. And there, the Japanese coaching bench. Yosuke Nakanishi and Naraoka's father, Hiroshi. Well, both players made the knockout stage at Paris 2024, and both lost in the first of the knockout stage, the first round, which was last 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Toma Jr. Popov, France. And on my left, Kodai Naraoka, Japan. Kodai Naraoka to serve, level, play.
So the World Championship silver medalist from last year, the #2 seed here at the Kumamoto Masters, Kodai Naraoka, far side of the court, getting his second round match underway. That's a lovely smash. My goodness, pinpoint accuracy. Now, Steen, I did wonder prior to the start of this match, I thought with the faster playing conditions, it might just suit Popov, because he likes to be an attacking player.
Yeah.
Whereas Naraoka, known
Service
for his
over.
retrieving capabilities.
1-0.
Yeah, but I think he's listened a lot to you and me.
Really? The only person that does that.
I think that we saw in Hong Kong Open that he can play much more attacking, and I think he's somehow working on balancing it out.
2-1.
And I was just thinking about this when Popov didn't select side. He chose to, I can't recall whether he chose to serve or receive. But for him, I mean, he wants to attack Toma Popov. That's what he's strong at. So what about thinking about what would your opponent perhaps prefer if we go to a third game? But that's also sort of like a two-edged sword, because do you want him to play his favorite playing style and be able to chase you around the court? Or do you want him to attack, which might not be his preferred playing style, but actually the right tactics against you? So perhaps that's the reason why he chose to just elect to, I think he received, didn't he?
He did. That's interesting. Sort of a reverse thought process. You know, to think instead of just what you would like, what's your opponent going to find difficult?
Yeah, and do you really want him to play that style against you? Now, if we go to a third game here, it would be
4-1.
Naraoka with the possibility of playing full court. And I think Toma Popov is quite satisfied about that. Can you please lift to me, because I don't mind attacking.
Yeah.
So it could be much better than having Naraoka being forced to play an attacking style that he maybe doesn't want to, but actually is right in this match.
Yeah. Well, I remember one of the first times that I saw this man, Naraoka, which was in the Singapore Open.
2-4.
I think it was 2022, maybe. And I thought he was one of the fastest players I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And I thought he was a breath of fresh air. And then I thought he went a little negative in his style. Instead of being attacking, he just loved to retrieve.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's again,
5-2.
you've got to pick the low-hanging fruits first. Choose the style that gives you the most immediate success, so that you believe that you really can do it, and then you can work on the other stuff. I always refer to Dong Zhong and Sun Jun, Chinese now
5.
national singles coach. Sun Jun for China. Dong Zhong has become the para badminton national coach for China. But they were two very different players back in the late 90s. And they used a year of their career to sort of adapt to the opposite playing style. Sun Jun playing attacking and Dong Zhong playing more patiently. So
that's fascinating.
I don't think we have finished seeing the development of Kodai Naraoka.
No, I agree with that. He's only 23 for goodness sake. Still lots of time to develop his game and his style.
Service over.
That's a wonderful smash,
6,
though, from Popov.
4.
And it's a little bit like we saw in the previous men's double. We've got a player here who is so strong that he doesn't mind attacking from either of the sides, whether it's against the drift or with the drift. Toma Popov is happy to attack anyway, just like we saw Wang Qilin and Chu Xiangqie. So I think it's necessary that Naraoka says, hey, I'm trying to take a bit more initiative here to prevent you from getting it.
8-4.
I was mentioning, Steen, that this man has lost 3 finals this year, the Spain Masters, the European Championships, and recently in Saarbrücken. And when he lost the Spain Masters final, it was his first loss in his 13th international tournament final. That's incredible, to win your first 12 finals. Extraordinary.
Yeah, he had that amazing record. And I don't know if it's gone the other way now, but the opposition has become stronger, no doubt about it.
Yes. In fact, those first 12 titles, there was only one at World Tour level. That was the Spain Masters in 2021. But it's still an astonishing record.
It is.
Oh, I like that backhand clear. Beautiful, beautiful shot from Naraoka.
7-8.
And the racket movement is so swift and quick. It's very hard to judge what's coming. What's he doing? Waving his racket in front of his face.
Oh, that's clever. That is a lovely shot. Oh, well, it's challenging. Well, I know we're a long, long way away from that, but that looked to me as if it was good.
Yeah, that was also my feeling.
Here we go. What does the instant review say?
Yeah.
Plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
I think it was to sort of regroup after being totally deceived by that shot from Toma Popov.
9-7. Play.
Traveled here to Japan a little bit earlier. Team Popov. They were doing some photo shoots for some of their sponsors here. So they've been here a couple of days longer than I guess they normally would. And I think that's actually quite wise here because the time difference to Central Europe is 8 hours. And that's a lot.
9 hours to the UK.
Yeah.
I was asking for the sympathy vote there, Steve. Oh, that's a lovely net shot.
Service over.
That is super.
8-10.
Missed it. And it is Toma Junior Popov
11-9
who has the advantage, a 2-point advantage at the beginning interval of this opening game.
Line judge. Line judge. Line judge. Line judge. Line judge.
Really wide.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you. Players on court. Eleven, 9. Play.
So 11-9 the advantage to Toma Junior Popov.
Service over. 10-11.
Good length on that lift. The other ones have been a little bit too short. Look at that. He was able to intercept again. That's super important for Toma Popov that he gets the right length on his shots to the back line here. Otherwise, it's going to be too easy for Kodai Naraoka.
That was a bit short too, wasn't it?
Good shot.
That's lovely.
13-10.
One of his favourite shots, I think. That cross-court smash from Popov.
Okay, thank you. Kodai, court. Toma Junior, on court. 13-10. Service over.
Wasn't really in position there,
11,
Popov.
13.
No, we didn't get to see it again, but it's a high-risk shot. If you are a little bit early on it, then it's really, really a good one. But if not, then you're in trouble. There it is.
Oh, he's
Service
stood
over.
on the shuttle there.
14,
I'll be surprised
11.
if they play on with that. Kodai Naraoka steps on the shuttle. Yeah, look where he's played that from,
Yeah, there was
Steve.
the middle of the court.
Yeah, lift from Naraoka, nowhere near the back.
Service over.
That was better from Naraoka
12,
because he forced Popov
14.
to actually play the backhand.
Yeah.
Play.
Well played. Play by Naraoka as well.
Amazing. Yeah.
Service over.
One
15,
thing I've noticed, and
12.
I agree with you, Steen, that Naraoka, I think, is trying to be a little more
Quick.
proactive within the rallies. But I noticed that if he doesn't win when he tries to attack and win fairly swiftly,
Yeah.
he gets frustrated and then makes the error.
And that's why that's because it's not his preferred playing style. So sort of like he hasn't reached level 3 or level 2 or whichever level you want to make it yet. So they say, oh, I just need to play on.
Yeah.
Because I will get another chance. And if that doesn't materialize, I will have to play on again, but control the rallies. And one of the challenges here is that Toma Popov knows that it's difficult for Naraoka to play the backcourt with confidence. So he's actually overcovering the front court quite
15.
well. Popov. So if he could play a couple of clears with a little bit of deception on Naraoka and still keep it inside, that would be really beneficial for him. Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah. Good follow-up.
14, 15.
Just guiding that final shot across
Line
court
judge. Line judge.
into the
Wipe the
open
court, please.
space. And now just 1 point the deficit.
Thank you.
That was well played.
And what a delight to
Yeah.
see him playing like that.
Because the first 2 attacks, they
15
didn't really have the right
all.
quality. They were placed too
Yeah,
much
yeah.
to the middle of both the right and the left field. And then the next 2, they were actually much, much better placed.
Yeah. Well done, Naraoka.
Kodai. Toma Jr. Toma Jr. Kodai.
Well, the
Gotta
umpire's
stop
not
walking
happy
to the back of the court, okay?
that they were taking so long in between rallies.
No. I think that's correct.
So do I. 15 all. He was going to leave it, was Popov. Suddenly realised he needed to play it.
16.
But by then it was way
15.
too late. Take a look at this. Goes to leave it, then suddenly decides he's got to play it. Can't afford that indecision. So on a run of 4 straight points, Kodai Naraoka into the lead.
Super pressure.
Wow.
Why, oh why, doesn't he play like this all the time?
15.
Aggressive attacking play. Of course, different playing conditions, and if it's slow conditions, it's more difficult to play an attacking style. But isn't it a joy to watch?
It is a joy to watch, but there's also a little bit extra touch in that situation from Toma Popov, and it might have been difficult, sort of try and block the first one, take out the pace, or get it back over Naraoka. Oi, oi, oi. This is a bad streak of points for Toma Popov here.
Yes, because it's 6 straight points to Naraoka now.
And he was actually in a very favorable position at 15-12.
Here's the over-covering at the front of the court from Popov.
Service over. 16.
And also a situation where you can see that that's not see he's standing a little bit too far back. He's not realizing that the chance is going to come closer to the net there, Naraoka, because it's not his usual way of scoring points.
Play.
Net.
Service over. 19, 16.
And this is basically what,
Thank you.
back to the discussion about choosing ends, this is what Toma Popov would face in an eventual third game. Towards the end of that third game, an attacking style Naraoka. Now he still has some hope that he will sort of back off a little bit and not attack so much when they change ends, leave a bit more initiative to the Frenchman.
7 of the last 8 points to Naraoka. Oh, that's a nice net shot.
Service over. 17,
And Toma Popov, he knew
19.
exactly where the chances were going to occur here.
And there's no way that last one was coming back, was it?
He wasn't standing back covering all 4 corners like we saw Naraoka do previously.
On court.
Nice.
That's a beauty.
Yeah. And it was the 2 clears, I think, Steve.
19.
Yeah. Exactly.
You mentioned the first one, but he then played back a lift back to the same place, the backhand corner. of Naraoka. Just 1 point in it.
Kodai, get ready.
What a thrilling opening game.
Good pace. Oy.
Missed it.
Unlucky net call for Naraoka.
19.
That last one, it was deflected.
I think it was deflected.
Shuttle. Stay on court. Stay on court. $19 all. Let's.
Oh.
Kodai, come here. Come here.
Well, no, he's not happy.
Come here. This is your last warning. You have to get ready quicker. Toma Jr.
Warning.
Toma Jr. Wait. Okay.
Well,
19.
when Kodai
all.
moved to play the shot, I think the rally should have probably carried on, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
19 all.
Good lanes from Popov.
Yeah, it's
20.
clever play
Game point
from the tall
19.
Frenchman. Popov keeping his opponents deep in court, looking for anything towards the front of the court, his end, because very aware that Naraoka will struggle to control the shuttle if he clears. So the game point opportunity is for Toma Jr. Popov. Wide and long.
Service over. 20 all.
Yeah, well judged.
What an interesting first game here, because we also have to commend the comeback of Toma Popov being down 18-15 after losing that streak of points.
Yeah, exactly. So extra points required until it's a clear 2-point winning margin.
20 all. Play.
It's a quick follow-up. Good defence too from Naraoka.
Oi!
Brilliant! A moment of magic. Well, Popov is going to challenge that, but I'm like you, Steve. I thought it was in.
That was a fantastic shot, if it stays in.
I think it landed plumb on the line. Here we go. Oh, it was
Missed
out.
it.
Correction out.
Would you believe it?
Service over.
What a terrific challenge
21
from this
20.
man, Popov. Well, with that brilliant challenge, he's earned himself a second game point opportunity.
Play.
Well, that's amazing. off the net cord.
Service over.
Can we get any more drama?
21 all.
Game point down. And you hit the perfect net shot. Or drop shot. It gets the net cord.
Thank you. Play.
21 all. Brilliant. That is
22,
perfection on the net shot.
21.
And having just saved 2 game points, and now Kodai Naraoka has a game point opportunity himself.
That shuttle's okay. Toma, get ready.
Good shot.
Service over.
And so the drama continues.
22 all. Toma Jr., Kodai, come here.
And this is the third
You
warning.
both need to stop walking to the back of the court, okay? This is your last warning.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was a super block from Naraoka. And he's celebrating as if he's won the opening game.
23, 22.
There's the block. And look at that celebration.
The quality he's got on his defense, that is absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Second game points for the number 2 seed, Kodai Naraoka.
Kodai, shuttle. That's okay.
Well reached. Missed opportunity there by Naraoka. What a rally. On his second game point
First
opportunity.
Game, won by Kodai
And
Naraoka,
quite possibly the longest
24,
rally of the match so
22.
far. Kodai Naraoka claims the opening game. against Toma Junior Popov. 24-22. Fatigue getting the better of Popov. And look at the celebrations. That's just the opening game. 33 minutes for game number 1. And 24-22, having saved 2 game points. Naraoka, 1 game to the good.
Моменти можеш да решиш перото, продължаваш да му забиеш на бетка. Който с нож, дупка в корта няма. Казах или в средата, или на дясната ръка. Или в средата, или на дясната ръка. Това е. В 90% от ударите назад са в тази половина на корта. Ако ти играе бетка, не е проблем. Просто не се сини, като не ти е удобно перото. Това е. А ти късно не мога да изигра. Проблем е, че играеше перфектно и моменти в корта му подаряваш точки. Защото се чуеш дали да тръгнеш или не.
Тати, не мога да тръгна блокираш в корта, бе!
Не ми говори какво крещиш в момента. Какво си блокираме това? Какво си блокираме? Плоско, едно, второ, тръгни бързо и го спри.
И пак да го направи.
Еми нямаш избор.
Не е тогава.
Еми нямаш, това трябва. Ако не стъпи далече го доби, ти нямаш едно перо.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Coach. Players on court. Second game. Love all. Play.
So the umpire calls for play to get underway in the second game. What a thrilling opening game, 24-22 in favour of Kodai Naraoka. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Well, as we often see with Toma Junior and Thomas Senior, his father, animated coaching break. I guess that's allowed when you're elated.
Yeah.
But I think that opening game might prove absolutely crucial.
Love.
Now, Popov's going to struggle to control his lifts to the back of the court, which means that basically he's got to spend more time attacking, hitting in a downward direction. And given his body language and obvious fatigue at the end of that opening game, that's a tough call, Steve.
It is a tough call, and because Naraoka has such a good defense and he knows what's coming, and if Popov plays a clear once in a while, Naraoka won't get fooled.
Service over.
The only downside of it is that if Toma Junior Popov can play
towel only,
super patient and convert the majority of the rallies where he has the initiative, then Naraoka needs to do something different again.
That is a tired-looking shot to me.
3,
and, not
1.
Clear thought process, changing his mind. Look at this from Popov.
Yeah. And a little bit too upright in his stance there.
Yeah. It's always a sign of fatigue, straight legs rather than using the energy to crouch down low. Just long. Oh, he's going to challenge
Toma
that.
Junior Popov challenges called out.
think we could do with a break more than anything. Yeah, wasted challenge way long.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 4-1 play.
Good pressure. Oh, that's brilliant play by Naraoka. You can see his shots have exactly the right quality so that Toma Popov is trailing a little bit, never having enough time to have many opportunities for replies.
Yeah, his father didn't look too happy there either. Decision again. It can't be that often, Steen, that we have a parent on the coaching bench, both ends of the court.
No, that's not so often.
This is one-way traffic at the moment. Pushed it long. There's the drift coming into play.
Use your foot, use your foot. 7-1.
Oi, that's gone long. I praised him a little bit too early there. Naraoka.
2-7.
Yeah, the idea was sound, wasn't it? He's run out of ideas.
Service over.
That's Popov.
8-2.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy taken to move a big frame, a 6'5" frame around the court.
Service over.
And then
3-8.
the way the first game ended up being finished, that's tough mentally as well.
Yeah.
It's a good. I mean, obviously, Toma Popov is still very much focused on winning this match. Should he not win it, it's a fantastic learning opportunity because here his sort of strengths are measured up against one of the players that could hurt him the most with his defense. Naraoka's defense is just so good. So this is feedback on what needs to be better for Toma Popov in order to sort of elevate his game even further.
Yeah, nice play. Yeah, it's
10.
You can always,
3.
I think, learn more from defeat than you tend to learn from a victory.
Yeah, and especially because it's sort of the best of the best in terms of retrieving.
Yes.
So if you can convert your attack here, a lot of the attacks that Toma Popov has played against Naraoka, that would have been winners against others. So that you can't really learn so much from it. How to develop it even further.
Oh my goodness!
What on earth was that?
Has his strings gone? Yeah.
11-3 interval.
Well, 11-3 advantage for Kodai Naraoka. Most peculiar clear from Popov.
I thought if he'd run out, he would just have been sitting there waiting for the interval.
で相手はもう一発狙ってくるからこのセットです少し勝ってますそれなりに調子まあうまい具合で自分が打っていくのかラリーするのか、まあ、自分のカードを相談して単発でやらないようにして
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-3)
So the players back on court, and I thought it was very interesting body language from Popov's father as he left the court. It was like a tap on the back, and there was no sort of, yeah, come on, keep fighting. It was all sort of almost as if he was resigned to the fact that his son was going to lose this.
Yeah. There's a good chance that he's
3.
indeed going to lose it, Toma Popov.
Yeah, but with your coaching hat on, Steen, I mean, surely part of your requirement as a coach is not to give up on your player, and even if you think they're going to lose, give them something to work on. You've just been talking before the mid-game interval on what he can learn. Okay, start now. See if you can do something.
But sometimes there's not time enough to sort of convey that.
Did you see the body language there?
No, I didn't see it. Sometimes you try and then you sort of like say, okay,
Service
it's not going to work
4,
anyway, so
13.
you sort of like lend a helping hand instead, and a comforting hand. But it's also a sign that probably more or less given up on it in this match.
That's perhaps one of the very, very few disadvantages having a relative relationship of coach and player.
Or you also sometimes see it in the mixed doubles when we have quite a few couples in mixed doubles that are pairs also off court.
Yeah.
And that can also be a difficult situation.
Yeah, I just feel that if you're not the father of the player on court, you would probably keep trying to motivate or give them one thing to concentrate on.
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe it's a different style of coaching. Now, that's a very peculiar
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
But then, Steen, I'm so old that when I was playing, we often didn't have a coach with us. So I'm not an expert in player-coach relationships.
No, but there's sometimes you feel that no matter what you say, it's not going to be successful, and you can sense that the player basically just want to be left alone in the positive way.
Yeah, big high serve in men's singles. Do you think he's physically all right?
That's one of the things that we don't know, but there's some signs that maybe he's struggling with one or two things.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the situation where a pat on the back would just be, okay, go and do your best and basically get it over with.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I do.
Service over 6-14. Service over, 15-6.
Yeah, look where he was hitting that overhead from. It was nowhere near the back of the court. Naraoka. Oh, good neck shot.
Service over, 7-15.
But again, I mean, if he's really running on empty, Toma Popov, then obviously there's a long way home. But one of the solutions is to try and play a more
15.
risk-reward kind of game. Take the chances, go really sharp at the net, whether it's top of the tape roll over or stay on your side. Doesn't really matter if you feel that you're going to lose anyway. And sometimes you sort of get your second breath.
Yeah.
16-8.
Short. Oh, yes, that's a big miss.
17-8.
Wow. That's an efficient smash.
Service over.
All about angle.
9-17.
Yeah. That's a smash to my taste, because I mean, Toma Popov, he's got that big smash as a threat, but this is also super efficient. So using that a bit more in his game, that would be fantastic, I think.
Service over, 18-9.
Nice. That's a beauty. Just 2 points required for the number 2 seed to book his place in the quarterfinal. Yeah. Popov Senior definitely resigned to the outcome here. Has landed in, and it's match point opportunities.
20, match point 9.
Converts on his first. 24-22, 21-9 the second game in favour of the number 2 seed, Kodai Naraoka. A match lasting 53 minutes.
Match won by Kodai Naraoka, 24-22, 21-9.
Well, the all-important opening game. They're coming from a 12-15 deficit. On a run of 6 straight points. And despite the fact that he had to save 2 game point opportunities in that opening game, and Naraoka, I think, just grew and grew in confidence. So safely through to the quarterfinal. And Toma Jr. Popov, who played so well in that opening game, will have some things to go away and think about and improve upon for his next encounter. But their confirmation of the scoreline, 24-22, 21-9 in a match that's been rounded up to 54 minutes. Welcome back to Kumamoto. And after that men's singles,